Hi Taurus, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, just doing a relatively quick one this week as we do have that big shadow work reading coming up for the full moon. Keep an eye out for that one. Make sure you are subscribed so you get updated when that's uploaded. I do really appreciate all those likes, comments and subscribes of course as well. This week we have the Kipper deck. I don't use this one very often, but we do have that one today, as well as the Yin Yang Oracle. The Lenormand deck I am clarifying with. We have the Green Glyphs Lenormand, as well as a final message today from the Cosmic Messages Oracle. Okay, Taurus, anything significant Taurus needs to be aware of? Important messages for Taurus, please. Taurus. Definitely looking at career and finances, heavy for you this week, apparently, Taurus, because the first card I do have is the occupation card. Okay, so I do feel as though there is something important to be looked at when it comes to your career, your work at the moment, because it has come through with the imprisonment energy. Okay, so I am getting a couple of messages immediately from this. Okay, so straight away I am picking up something with that imprisonment aspect being around you rather than you yourself. For quite a lot of you here, this is something going on within your occupation where somebody is being like caught. If it's quite an interesting specific kind of a message here, that there may be something in the business, in your career field, where somebody is being punished for wrongdoing in the workplace in some kind of a way. So that's a couple of you there. But for others of you, and maybe the majority of you here, Taurus, that imprisonment is you trapped within your own self. It's not necessarily, actual prison or anything like that. This is a sense of imprisonment that you're like, I feel stuck in my career at the moment. Let's have a look at that and see what's going on here. I feel like some of you maybe are questioning the occupation itself. Like, is this really what I want to be doing? Clarify this message for Taurus, please. Feeling as though you have no choice, that you're kind of doing this just for the money, and I am seeing a lot of burdens coming through here, because we do have the fox starting us off there. So, a lot of you probably you're just focusing on survival when it comes to the work. You're doing this just for the money, not necessarily because, I really love this career field or anything like that. Okay, but then we do see the clover coming through next. So you're kind of asking yourself at the moment, I feel like, am I investing positively in my future by continuing to focus on just survival here? I'm doing what needs to be done, but is that actually an investment? Like, is that actually the best way for me to be investing in my future, in my long-term survival? Is this, yes, this is paying the bills in the short term, but is this something that, is actually going to be a good investment for me in the long term? Because, if I hate the job, am I going to even be able to continue doing it, even if the paycheck is there? Because we do see a lot of burdens coming through with the cross energy at the end here. So, feeling very burdened, very imprisoned by your career choice currently, by the occupation itself, by the workplace, maybe for some of you that may be more to do with the actual company or workplace that you're at. Feeling a little bit trapped here, and like there's no room for you to move. There's no room for you to aspire to do better, to find things that you're actually passionate about. within this career. With the cross there, the cross does talk about destiny and fate. So there is this strong element of, you feeling as though this is part of your path to be in this role, but you're kind of questioning, is it now time to change occupations and maybe move workplaces and things like that? Should I invest elsewhere? Should I invest in a different destiny for myself? Because I am just picking up this want from you, Taurus, this want to be more passionate about what you're doing. Whereas at the moment it feels like very monotonous. I have to do this kind of thing. I just have to be here. I have to get this done. It feels like this is where I have ended up, so this is where I have to stay kind of energy. Advice for Taurus, please. Advice for Taurus with this situation, please. I am seeing potential for you to, the bottom of the deck, we have the heart and the tree. So there is potential here for you to grow into something that you love a lot more. There is potential here. Okay, so I do feel as though for those of you who are considering, taking a bit of a risk and changing your destiny here, following maybe, for some of you, maybe, following a bit more of a spiritual inclination. For some of you, I'm feeling you may be sort of drawn to something spiritual or something more connected to spirituality or religion or, and even, starting your own business with something might feel like a bit more your true destiny here. The advice we're seeing, we have the letter. Okay, so communication with friends. We have the dog coming through here. So communication with people that love you and support you and understand and show you compassion, especially for your emotions here. We have the moon as well. So, talking this through, talking your emotions about this through with people that are, supportive of you and just want the best for you, that don't necessarily care as much about the money. They care about you, Taurus. That may actually really help you sort of work out exactly what you want to do here with your career. But at the end of the day, with that moon shining through as well, it does let us know that there is the need to follow your intuition here. So with that cross and the moon both coming through, being listening to spiritual guidance when it comes to this as well. So, listening to your own intuition, trusting your emotions and really communicating with your emotional self as to, what do I truly love? Where do I really want to grow from a love area here, when it comes to work and career and sort of using that to help you sort of, is this imprisonment feeling sort of worth it or should I move on? I have been doing the career portion with the yin yang, but yours is coming straight through with your important messages. So obviously that is the important stuff for you right now, Taurus. But we will look a little bit more specifically here at work, career, and finances for you. Okay, work, career, finances for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know in regard to work, career, and finances here? I am straight away seeing some of why we're feeling imprisoned. We have the rose-tinted glasses here, the Neptune energy, confusion and illusion. So, because you're confused about where you want to go and what you want to do with your career, it's creating this illusion that you are trapped. You're not truly trapped here. Okay, you're not truly imprisoned. It's coming from that confusion about, hang on, is is this what I really want to, do I really need to keep doing this just to survive here? I am also seeing the ego and vanity and pride energy. So there may be a big part of you that is feeling trapped, like, I've worked so hard to get here that I need to continue to shoulder this responsibility and continue to, feel burdened by this because this is what I chose. This is, the direction I went. So a lot of you are struggling, letting go of your imprisonment to this position because of your ego, your vanity, your pride, not wanting to show the world that you're letting, because I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, if I leave this job, I'm showing the world that it got the better of me. But that's not the case here. Because, we have the awakening card. Remember, the truth of you is more important. Doing something that you love and that you feel passionate about is more important than stoking your ego that, yeah, look, I can do this. Yeah, I chose this, and so I'm going to stay here. Sometimes it's more important to, follow our heart and follow our intuition and allow that to be your guide rather than this sense of ego that I have to stick with something that I have chosen. You don't. Okay, remember, you're about to have a big awakening. It all comes down to, I feel, that advice there of talking this through with your support systems and really assessing your emotions on the situation and listening to your intuition here will allow you to remember the truth of you and what you truly want when it comes to your career. Is this truly what you want, Taurus, when it comes to your career? We do have epiphany and breakthrough. Okay. I am picking up for some of you too, like, don't, I'm not sort of telling everyone here that you have to go and find a new job and change careers or anything like that. I am picking up that for some of you, it's just that feeling of imprisonment, feeling of being stuck that is, it's not that you don't necessarily have passion for this career, this job. It's that you're needing to, remember that passion for this, remember where this came from, why you started doing this. And maybe for some of you, that's the breakthrough, that's the epiphany, is reconnecting with what you're doing. So for some of you, you definitely could be staying in the same job here, but it's really down to you and listening to your own intuition and not allowing this illusion of imprisonment to hold you back from where you truly belong. Okay, Taurus? So it's really up to you. And I feel like you're just coming into that point here where you're really connecting and about to have some epiphanies about that and awaken to the truth of what you truly want within your career. And, are you willing to, spend another 5 years just doing it for the money? Or are you going to, is it time for you to take a risk somewhere else? Is it time for you to refine your passion for where you're at and all those sorts of things? Okay, so it does involve a lot of communication with yourself and with your true emotions about what you feel here. Any other advice for Taurus with their career, please? Like I said, your message is just wanting to stick to just career stuff today. Yeah, the heart again. Okay, so following your heart. Follow your heart, Taurus. The foundation of love. We have the tower there as well. The foundation of love that you have, that you have created. What is that foundation that of what you love about working and all this career, or your dreams and aspirations? You've already got that foundation within you. Follow your heart. Okay, for some of you, this is also talking about traditional stuff. Okay, so releasing yourself from this self-imposed traditional isolation, feeling as though you have to stick to tradition. Okay, because I'm kind of picking up that for a lot of you here, Taurus, part of that imprisonment is, I chose this, now I have to stick with that. And it's kind of a very traditional authority you're putting on yourself here, a sort of isolation you've put on yourself with some sort of traditional roles. You are not your parents. You are not your grandparents. The world is a very different place, okay? So that the tradition, because the tradition I'm picking up here is, you have to finish school, choose a job, and that's what you do for the rest of your life. That is not the tradition of the world anymore, okay? A lot of people, swap careers 5, 6, 7 times in their lifetime. So, as long as you're following your heart, Taurus, that's the main advice I have for that, okay, is listen to your intuition and follow what your heart truly desires when it comes to your career, okay? But obviously, you are headed to a breakthrough. You will find that breakthrough and understand what you do truly want and for yourself and where your heart truly is leading you. So just don't allow these prison bars to hold you back. Final message for Taurus, please. Final message for Taurus. So appropriate, Taurus. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Okay, so that's part of what your intuition is trying to tell you right now, Taurus, that your heart wants things that keep you excited and feel like an adventure, and you have this sense of, lightheartedness when you think about doing that. What excites you? What is exciting you in the world and of your career? What truly excites you? What stirs up that passion within you? And is that something that you can recreate within this career you're currently in, or are you needing to expand your horizons a little bit? Go all in and enjoy the ride, Taurus. Okay, so that's what we have for you today. Like I said, keep an eye out for that shadow work reading coming up on the full moon. Should be uploaded tomorrow, guys, so keep an eye out for that one. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.